Race fans, how you doing? Wayne Davis here at the Southern Outlaw Motorsports Pavilion. Yeah, that's my old law dog there, Wyatt Earp. He's wanting to get in the picture, but coming to you by telling you a little bit about the Lucas Oil POWRi Southern States Division II Midget Series. Big race coming up this weekend, Saturday, June 6th, Golden Isle Speedway. Yep, the best track in the South, I promise you. Golden Isle Speedway. We'll be back up there for our second show this year. Daryl and all welcomed us the last time, wants us up there more often, so we sat down a couple of weeks ago, him and I, and inked out a deal, and we're going to make that our home track for 2015 and beyond, we hope. Hope it works out for the both of us and everything, and we invite you to come up just north of Jacksonville, exit 29 I believe it is, right there at 92 and I-95, 13 miles west on 82 in Waynesville, Georgia, Golden Isle Speedway. Nice big facility up there, really a nice facility. They've done wonders to that since Johnny Langdale took it over. We appreciate Johnny and Amy and Daryl Corson both, again, letting us come up there and race, and looking forward to a good race. Ryan Parton came out in the last race and ran with us in the lightning sprint, did a good job, ran second, probably a few laps left. He could have won the deal out there. I think we had a total of 9 cars. A little down on car count, but we're working, and that's what Daryl told us, you know, make this our home track and see if we can't get our car count up. Gave us a good guaranteed purse. I think 7th place is like $150. 10th is $125. I think 14th, 15th back there is $100 to start. So, you know, pretty good money. We're only paying $300 to win, but we would rather give it to the back, middle to the back. You know, it costs those guys just as much as it does that guy that wins to come there and race. So again, we appreciate Daryl and Johnny Langdale for stepping up to the plate on that. A little more about us since the last time I talked to you. Yes, we are POWRi Division II Midgets, the Southern States region. Kenny Brown and I have been in extensive talks since November about this. Something you can look at down the road. With Division II, we've already got a Division II Midwest. Already with POWRi they're basically the same thing as the Outlaw Midget Series, which runs up in the Northeast up there. A lot of good guys that came down for the Gator Dirt Nationals this year. That's basically a Division II series also up there, so we're looking at making this into a national deal 2016. More news on that to come. And speaking of news, the 2016 Gator Dirt Nationals, we're close on that. Hope to have an announcement of the dates, when and where and all that here in the near future. On a personal side of the Southern Outlaw Motorsports, we'd like to take the opportunity now to welcome Austin Rice from Venice, Florida. Is going to be stepping into the 4X this weekend. Wayne, his dad, and I have been talking off and on, and it's just going to be a win-win situation for us. They're looking to move up from the mini sprint ranks. Austin has a good resume, went all over the country chasing USAC with the quarter midgets. Really wanting to move up into something, you know, that is a little bit more challenging. So we're going to give him the opportunity Saturday night. So I think he's 14 years old, maybe turned 15, I'm not for sure. But he is one heck of a shoe at a young age. Really reminds me of his good friend, Nicholas Snyder, that's out there on the USAC trail right now. I mean, not USAC, USCS trail, running the wing deal. Sorry, Nicholas. But I know your heart's with you'd like to run a non-wing car. But anyway, again, another announcement. John King invited us up. We're going to go, I believe it's July the 11th. Our Albany, kind of West Georgia, Southwest Georgia fans over there that we run over at Needmore a few times. But we're going to be at Albany, Georgia, July the 11th. The 25th we'll be back at Golden Isle. Like I said, we've made that our home track pretty much for the rest of the season, and hopefully on into 2016 and beyond. Those guys are really done a heck of a job. They shortened the track, and every time I've been up to Golden Isle, it's been a tremendous race. I know the last race up there with the midgets, in the heat race, you could have put a blanket over the top four. I mean, literally where I was standing, I did not know who won between Brandon Denton, his dad, Tommy Denton, along with Ryan Parton, as I mentioned, and the cat that's on fire right now. I tell you, I don't know if we might have to put a bounty out on him, and that's the 24 car of, excuse me, dang, lost his name. Dylan Burr. There you go. Sorry about that, Dylan. Not that I didn't know who he was, just, you know, that's what happens when you turn 60. Anyway, those guys will be up there. I know the 5 car had a few problems in hot laps and couldn't make the feature with a little bit of issue. He'll be up there along with the 30. Terry Becker will be back up there. Scott Anderson in the 47. He had issues. He actually blowed a motor, and he's got his motor repaired and everything, and he'll be ready to go for sure. And look for a few other ones. Ryan Parton had a little bit of an accident. I don't know if he's going to make it. He said he was going to try. A couple of weeks out, he burned his foot real bad in a mini sprint he was racing, and had 2nd and 3rd degree burns. Ryan, if you're listening, I hope you're getting well, and come on, we miss you at the track. If you can't drive, come on up. I'll put you to work somewhere. Just come up and hang out at the Golden Isle Speedway. Everyone else, I know John Shellnut said him and his buddy's going to try to make it up. So hopefully, we're looking maybe 10, 11 cars, even 12 or so. Just depends on, we get them all up there. So again, for you fans, Golden Isle Speedway is the place to happen. Don't forget, a big 2,000 to win race there for the E-Mods this week. Yeah, I know my buddy Chase Collins, he's going to be up there. I know the Garrett Lloyd, he'll be up there for sure chasing that dollar, and a few other ones. Look for the Cruzes. I'm sure they'll be up there. David Cruz, he's been a little down in the weather with a work problem that he had in the E-Mods. So come on up there with the E-Mods and support those guys. I tell you what, that's good money up there. 2,000 to win for an E-Mod race. We welcome you right up there, and come on up to the fastest little 3/8 mile in the South. I tell you, Golden Isle Speedway has really done a lot of work and going to do a lot more work. Again, Southern States Midget Series, sponsored by Lucas Oil, the Power Ideal. We'd like to say thank you to Eagle Motorsports. Of course, Lucas Oil, couldn't do it without all you guys. Brian up there at Super Shocks, hey, those Super Shocks are still winning. They've won just about every race in the Division II midgets down here. Not taking anything away, there's other good shocks, but if you want the best, call Brian, Super Shocks. We couldn't do it without our safety guys, there at Simpson Racing. Simpson provides us with some good products, and we appreciate Simpson Racing, along with Schoenfield, Dennis Schoenfield, best guy in the nation building headers. You need a set of headers, call Dennis. Those guys are on it over there at Schoenfield Headers. All right, without any ado, we'll hope to see you this coming up weekend, Golden Isle Speedway, June the 6th. Big, like I said, big E-Mod race, but more important, the Lucas Oil Power Eye Southern States Division II midgets will be there. Come on up here and get you some.